What is up, guys? It's Brillymister here and welcome to today's video. If you do enjoy the video, then don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment and subscribe, and hit all the links up down below to Twitch and Discord. Enjoy the video. What is up, everybody? And in today's video we are going to be doing loot from 30 crystal Triskelion keys. I have got the other two in the bank, but obviously I can only fit 28 in my inventory because there's only 28 inventory spots. But yeah, I've got the other two in the bank. So we're going to reset the loot tracker like we always do for these things, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope that the loot tracker tracks it, but it didn't for some of the other things that I've done. So if not, we're going to take a screenshot of each inventory afterwards so I can get the total loot at the end, and then we can sort of work out how much money we get per Trisk key and that sort of thing. These took a surprising amount of time to build up just over time from drops and stuff, and then I did buy a couple of them from the travelling merchant just to get me to the 30. I'm pretty confident that it's not going to be worth the 2 mil each that you get for paying for them from the travelling merchant. But I mean, just as a thing that you generally acquire from doing Slayer or PVM, we'll see sort of how good they are as a little bit of extra GP on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and start opening them up now. So it looks like we have hit the jackpot, so to speak, on this one, and the loot tracker does track it, which is pretty awesome. So we're just going to chuck it all straight into the bank, and I can grab the whole lot at the end. So when I bank in a second, I can go ahead and grab every single one of the remaining ones out, and we'll see what we get. And oh, that's a nice amount of charms. Not very much in monetary value though. Yeah, so we're just going to keep spamming through the rest of these, and we'll go grab the remaining ones from the bank. So I've got in my inventory now all of the loot from all 30 of them. I was pretty happy that it all fit in, apart from I got a second Trisk key piece one, so I got like basically two whole complete Trisk keys back from it, which is pretty cool, I guess. So I can go technically open up another two. Other than that, I've got that loot from all 30 of them in my inventory. There's only one thing I'm confused about here, because I got the exact right amount of dragon stones, 30 divided by 5, 150 or whatever. But I didn't get the right amount of clues, which is weird, because I thought the clue was a guaranteed thing. I got 27 elites and 2 masters, so first of all, I'm well over the drop rate of masters. When I looked on the wiki, they're 1 in 100, and I got 2 in 30, so 1 in 15, which is pretty good. But I only got 29 in total, so if I look down there, yeah, I've got 2 master clues plus 27 elites, but then I got the exact right amount of dragonstone, so there is somewhere in there, one of them I didn't get a clue from, which is really, really odd, but because I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed. I must have got something else instead, but I could not tell you what I got instead when I found through them. I didn't see one without a clue, but I mean, I must have had one without a clue, I guess, because there's only, 29 clues in total there. So yeah, we've got in the invent all of the loot here. I didn't get lucky and get any of the dragonstone pieces. The best value one that I got was the herbs drop. The herbs drop was like 380k as a drop. I think I got that 2 or 3 times, which is pretty good. The next best one was the one with the Sinister Key and the diamonds and the rubies. They were pretty good. That was about 200k. Then there was one that was about 100k, which was the U seeds and the magic seed. Drop, I think it was 2 U's, 1 magic, that makes sense, and that was about 100k value in the drop. And then the worst one was the seeds, which I got a fair few times, and that was like 65k, so definitely not the greatest amount ever. I also got a few stone spirit ones, which were also not particularly good on the value. One thing that I was pleasantly surprised about though was the amount of charms that you get. I did not expect from 30 Triskelions to get 400 blue charms and 500 crimsons. That is like a lot of charms for, well, I guess it took me a long time to save them up. It only took me like 5 minutes max to open them. And that is quite a high charm rate from just 30 of them, which is pretty awesome. So, if you've got a load of these in the bank and you need some summoning XP and you're a bit low on charms, go ahead and crack open your Triskelions, because you will get a decent chunk of charms out of it, which is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead now and we will price check everything and see what the total value is. So just going to whack it all into the price check window now. Obviously I can't price check, the clues, but they would have some sort of value as well, and so would the extra 2 quick Trisk keys that I opened. So from the 30 I got not a massive amount, I got 3.7 mil. And most of the value came in the form of diamonds and dragonstones. I got 1.7 mil in dragonstones, but that's because they are a guaranteed, you get 5 every single time from it. The other good things value, were the diamonds, and if you go down, the herbs were decent value. I mean, I was not nice amount of dwarf weeds there, 12k each. But I only got them a couple of times, so it didn't really make that massive amount. Magic seeds a surprising amount. They've gone up to like 30k again, which is pretty good. So I got like 200k there, which is pretty cool. And then I got these Sinister Keys, which are 20 odd K each, which is not too good. But yeah, it all slowly adds up, and I got 3.7 mil in total. Obviously, the big amount of money that you'd make from this is the fact that you get the pretty much guaranteed clue. And, you know, the amount of money that you'd make from 27 elites and 2 masters is going to be, I would say, guaranteed going to be more than you're going to get from the actual Triskelions themselves. This is not a massive amount of loot for the 30 of them. I mean, they're a pretty cool drop to get, but I probably wouldn't be going back to the trader and buying one for 2 mil each again, which, yeah, it's definitely not something I'm going to do again. So we'll go to the next slide now and go into the breakdown of everything. So now we get into the breakdown, and I've added total XP on here as well, and I'll get into that bit in a bit, which I don't normally add on to any of these ones here. So the total loot, as you saw from the price check on the last slide, was just over 3.7 mil, 3.759 mil to be more precise. That works out as a total loot per key of 125,302, so 125k, so not the biggest amount per key. In fact, if you're buying these from the trader, that's like a 1.9 mil loss pretty much. So definitely don't do it for GP. But this is where it gets a bit interesting. I got a lot more charms and stuff than I was expecting, so I decided to work out sort of what amount of charms I got per key, because it was 900 in total. So we averaged 30 charms per Triskelion key, which is pretty awesome, and that splits down to basically 16.6 reoccurring of the Crimson charms and 13.3 reoccurring of the blue charms. Added together makes the total of 30 charms. So that makes a total XP. So to work out this, I went on to the wiki and assumed that we were 99 summoning, and took the total XP of a Geyser Titan for blue charms and from a Steel Titan for Crimson charms, times it all up by the like 500 and 400 respectively, and this is the total XP we've got. So we've got just over 530k summoning XP from those 30, which is, that is a lot. That is a decent chunk of XP per Triskelion. So if you need some summoning XP quick and you've got Trisk keys in your bank, definitely go ahead and open them, because that is the most surprising thing about this. And yeah, like the GP and the loot was not that great. I guess it would have been higher if I got one of the Dragonstone pieces, but the amount of XP I got from this, I'm actually like surprised by how much that is. Like, it's over 500k. That is a decent chunk of summoning XP right there. So once again with these things, I'm not going to have a comparison again, because there's not really anything I can directly compare this to. Same as it was with like the Metamorphic Geodes and the Bio Corpses and stuff. There's not really anything that I can directly compare it to, like when I do it with the PVM sort of bosses, where you can kind of compare their GP rates to each other a bit better. So there's not going to be any comparison on this. But yeah, that's the breakdown there, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for all my future content. And as always, there are links in the description to Twitch and to Discord. Until next time, guys, see ya.